scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use a can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, it's crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up and look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. With the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up, I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. With the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. With the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season, and now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past, and tonight we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Buffalo Bills taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Charles, the Bills come into this one still seeking that elusive first-ever Super Bowl title.
Hard to believe they don't have one, because you have to remember, back in the day, as the kids like to say, they went there 4 straight times. Super Bowls 25, 26, 27, and 28. They lost to some of the giants in the NFL at that time, though. They lost to the Giants. That was the first one. They lost to Washington, and they lost to Dallas twice. Some great names on those Bills teams. Jim Kelly at quarterback. Marv Levy was their head coach. Where would you rather be than right here, right now? I used to love when he would say that. Thurman Thomas on that team, but they never won one. Had a best chance against the Giants in the first one. Came up a field goal short. Hard to believe this Bills franchise, no Super Bowl wins.
Meanwhile, the Buccaneers are back in the Super Bowl for just the second time in franchise history. I know one thing. They'd love a repeat of that first appearance.
Would they ever? That was 2003 in San Diego, and it was Super Bowl 37. They were the underdogs coming in against the Oakland Raiders, and they flogged the Raiders in that game, 48-21. You know what I remember most about that? John Gruden was the head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but he'd previously been the head coach of the Oakland Raiders. And during practice leading up to the game, he would play scout team quarterback and tell the defense all the characteristics and mannerisms of the Raiders quarterback, Rich Gannon, and had his defense totally prepared. And boy, did they play well and won their first Super Bowl title.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Check 41. Watch the screen.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They'll get 34 yards there.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The throw taken in by Cole. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And Gay knocks this one through. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team Yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Middle. 36. Chopper. Let's see. Kill.
Here's Allen. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Protein spill.
Now Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's got room. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Mike 45. You must be getting tired of seeing me. General West.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Right there.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Here we go. It's Gore. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal.
Check, watch 54. Ready? Check.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. So off goes Allen, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the Buffalo field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Back. Here we go. Even. Shot. Watch the shot. Switch it. Come on, switch it. You go tight. You got tight right there. Take 4. Let's go.
Jameis to throw it. Forced out to his left. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 30, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 62 yards, and the Bucs have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To the air, Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cole Beasley, 64 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Hauschka adds the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. Here we go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
No. Green, 17. 41's the mic. Anyway, Green, 17. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Deuce.
Winston now. And this is incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Deontay Harris. Taken in at the 22. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Come on. Check 99.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Allen now looks to throw. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Break 19. Right there, 54 miles. You ain't doing nothing.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Wells. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hey, Wood.
Allen. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 39 yards. As his guys are able to regain the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Buccaneers, first down. First and 10
Black
at the
25.
49-yard line.
Off the play fake, Winston. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
49, guys. Mike, flip it. On you. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Here we go.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. Open man has got it. It's complete. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Check nickel. Sonny.
Now Jones. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal.
Watch the boot.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gay is on for the point after. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw, it's Allen. This one caught by Ridley. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Brown 80!
They run it from the gun with Yeldon. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run as they have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Winston to throw it this time. He's going to look deep for Perriman. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashawn Perriman, 79 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
He finds Yeldon, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check 45 to Mike. Watch the run, watch the run. Check. Half 85, half 85. Stop. 5. Under 10. Go.
Allen going to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Allen now on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54.
We got this.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit, but how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
64, weak. Check.
Now Allen. Towards the end zone for Brown. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Bravo. 45.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, 42 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down.
Now he's into the clear. He's at the 50. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and run for it, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Hey, exit.
Here's Allen, airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Now Hausch can attack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over. And
I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, 64 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Allen. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Allen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
45. Mike, 45. Alert, alert, alert. 45 to Mike, 45 to Mike. Watch the curl, watch the curl.
Throwing on second down. Allen. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
On first down, it's Logan, and he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Maurice Alexander making the stop defensively.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8. To throw, Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. He's got a man, complete. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running right, Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready, blue lady, screen, triple C. Let's put him on the buses. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Allen to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Carlton Davis picks it. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Hey, 19! Check 145.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. Calais Campbell on the stop. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
On the ground, it's Singletary. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Coming to you, coming to you.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Right there. 54 mark. Let's go, Tyan. Let's go. Right here now. Watch the safety crease. Bang, 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 bang. Middle, 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 middle. Look out. Look out.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
You ready? You ready? You ready?
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
QB draw.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On play action, Winston. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Jameis now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Check. Wait.
Now Winston. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the Bills' 40.
The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And that absolutely cannot happen. Just a gain of a yard in this situation, you've got to get chunks of yardage. Otherwise, the defense, very happy with what you're doing.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's 4th down. Now Winston on 4th down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he is out of bounds. Inside the 35.
That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. We've had some wild Super Bowl finishes recently. 49 in Arizona, 51 in Houston, now this one.
At the 28-yard line.
Ready, 125, 58, come on.
Back to throw. Jones has it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's Winston. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run it here with Logan. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Here's Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. T.J. Logan in the final minute as they are now an extra point away from perhaps stealing one here in the final minute. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. He's back to throw. Able to find Harris, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have won the Super Bowl, and they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy to cap an amazing season. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.